The ground shook before the scream came. Not thunder. Not drums. Something deeper. Something alive beneath the earth. That was the moment I knew Amadi would never return the same. After the great victory at Akanmu, peace did not come at once. The enemy villages were wounded, but not broken. Some still raided our borders at night. Some laughed and said our lion-born was only lucky. Amadi did not answer them with words. He called the men of Akanmu together. Not boys. Not hunters. Men who had lost someone. He trained us. Day and night. We learned to move as one body. To protect the weak. To fight without rage. He said, a village that stands alone will fall. We will end fear at its root. So we marched. Village after village. Not to destroy, but to stop those who lived by oppression. I followed him. I saw everything. The wars beyond Akanmu. The first village laughed when they saw us. They had more warriors. Bigger shields. Sharper spears. Before sunset, they were on their knees. The second village attacked at night. We were ready. The third village poisoned the river. Amadi warned us before anyone drank. Every battle ended the same way. Victory. Not because we were stronger. Because Amadi always knew. He would stop suddenly and say, not today. And moments later, an ambush would fail. Men began to whisper. He hears the earth. He sees tomorrow. Still, he bled like us. He slept like us. He ate beside the fire like any man. Until the final war. The battle that changed everything. The strongest villages united. The army covered the hills. I felt fear return to my chest. Even Amadi was silent that morning. When the fighting began, the sky turned dark again, just like the day he was born. Then it happened. I saw it. I swear by my ancestors. An arrow struck Amadi's chest. He did not fall. He screamed. And the scream was not human. The air split. The ground cracked. Dust rose like smoke. Before our eyes. His head changed. Not slowly. Not gently. Bones moved. Skin burned. Where his face had been, stood the head of a lion. Eyes glowing like fire. Teeth shining red. The battlefield froze. Men dropped their weapons. Our warriors fell flat to the ground. Not from command. From fear. From knowing. This was no longer a man. When Amadi lifted his spear, the enemy ran. Those who did not run, fell. He moved faster than sight. Where he struck, lines broke. Where he roared, men collapsed. I covered my ears and still heard him. They began to shout his name. God of war. Lion of the earth. By sunset, the war was over. No village stood against us again. After the fire. When the dust settled, Amadi's head returned to human form. He collapsed. We carried him like a wounded brother. When he woke, he wept. He said he never wanted that power. He said the gods only lent it to him so fear would end. He did not rule the conquered villages with cruelty. He removed their weapons. Returned their captives. Placed elders over them. And for the first time, trade replaced raids. Drums replaced warning cries. Children slept without fear. The peace of Akanmu. Amadi returned home. He rebuilt roads. He trained guards, not warriors. He told us, Power is not for ruling people. It is for protecting them. Years passed. Fear left our land. Not chased away by blood, but buried by unity. Akanmu became strong.
Keep playing.
Not because of a god, but because a man chose responsibility over pride. I am old now. My hands shake. But when the wind moves through the trees at night, I still hear the echo of that roar. Not to scare us, to remind us. Questions for you. If you saw a man become a god before your eyes, would you kneel in fear? Or stand and follow him? Is power dangerous because it exists? Or because of who controls it? Advice from this story. Power without wisdom destroys. Faith without unity fails. And fear only rules when people forget who they are. Protect your people. Respect your roots. And never let strength replace humanity. Thank you for listening to Ancient Voice of Africa Storytime. If this story moved you, please like, comment, and subscribe. So when another ancient voice speaks again, you will be there to hear it. The ancestors are still watching, and their stories are not finished.